Hello, Liz back again, day 4. I was going to skip the weekends and not do a post on the weekends. It did cross my mind, but actually we eat every day and we have different challenges throughout the week. So I thought, if we're going to do this, let's do this and talk about it every day. So skip by if you're not interested, that's absolutely fine. I'm not for everyone, but today's Saturday. Happy Saturday. What are you doing today? What's on your list of things to do? I hear there's a rugby match going on. It's kind of not my bag, but very excited for, the game. Hope everyone gets the result that they want. Often on a weekend, for many people, that is their shopping day. So, and sometimes that's where your eating experience will start in the shopping trolley. Not always, but let's do a sweeping generalisation and arrive at today being shopping day. So I wanted to talk about that with you a little bit. But first, we'll talk about the accountability service that is the point of these lives. That is actually what I want to share. That's the the shopping is, around that, but this purpose is accountability, and that is a service that I would like to offer you for to help you reach your nutritional goals, if you have any. Like I said before in previous lives, you would go to the dentist every 6 months, you check your car in for an MOT, you just check that everything's going as it should be and that, that you're safe and you're happy. And why don't we do the same with food? We all have to eat food, and so, yeah, I can be that for you. I can listen to what you want to achieve, what symptoms you're living with, things that you'd like to change or not. So that is the point of these lives. So if you have any of those thoughts or feelings, share them with me, and I will do what I can. If I can't, then I'll signpost you. But I'm here to listen, and we can just talk through stuff together and see what we arrive at. So today's shopping day, for many, not all. Some people do their shopping online and get it delivered. Often people go to do it the old-fashioned way and go to a supermarket or to a farmer's market or to whatever market, and get their shopping that way in person. So they're actually looking at and handling the goods. I'm an in-person shopper, but there's no right or wrong way. But there are techniques to it that I would say help to keep you focused on the purpose of the act of shopping. And the purpose of shopping is to fill your fridge and your freezer and your cupboards with food that is going to get you through the week. So I have a little. We'll go for three things to do before you go shopping. Which is to make a list, actually. Do a little list. Just doesn't have to be big and complicated, but just do a list. What have you got in already? What challenges have you got in the week that you kind of thinking, okay, right, I've got such and such coming for dinner. Or, there's a lunch happening, or I'm not going to be in on, this day and this day, so I don't need an evening meal because I'll be eating out, or I need a really quick turnaround, so that'll probably be, a takeaway. So have a look at your diary and then have a look inside your cupboards and see what works with what. That's to sort of help towards food wastage and help manage that. And it just keeps you focused. So if you've just got a list, the list is all key. Don't make a list and then leave it on the table, which is what I do all the time. I personally put my lists on my phone. So that works for me. But yeah, there's lots. I'm not going to tell you how to write a list. But I would say have a look through your cupboards first, or your fridges and your freezers, and work with what you've got already. So get the list. The list helps you stay focused. We're all going to get distracted by the middle aisle, the deadly middle aisle. But if you've got the stuff on your list, then at least you're meeting those needs. So that would be the first one. The second idea I'd like to put to you is never go shopping when you're feeling hungry or thirsty or stressed. Make sure as much as possible. I know it's not easy. We're all at different stages of our lives. I currently don't have toddlers hanging off my armpits or armpits. I don't have toddlers hanging around my ankles or anything like that. But I have had that, and I remember. So we're all at different points in our life, and we all have different stresses. So I would say take a breath and just try and be calm and go and stay focused on what it is that you need to do to achieve your list, you know, to get to the end of your list and not get distracted. So yeah, have some food, because if you're hungry and you go shopping, that will make you really vulnerable to the high fat, high sugar, high, you know, very convenient, delicious food that we've all had. So we've got previous experience of this being highly satisfying and you know, completely instantly delicious, and we are quite aggressively marketed for us to buy these things. So yeah, if you are full, satiated and calm, it's just going to be water. You're just not going to, it's not going to touch you in the same way. You're not going to be as vulnerable to aggressive marketing. So, and that helps you keep your food choices. The other thing about shopping is that if you have the mindset to make your home environment a safe place for you, if you find snacking or those food choices, if you find them you know, a challenge, then you're less likely to snack if what you have in your in your home are ingredients as opposed to food. So my kids come back from uni, they open my cupboards, they go, "Mum, there's no food here." I'm like, there is actually ingredients to make food, but there's never, yeah, it's not always instant things. So so I hear you on that point. We all have different challenges, but yeah, my thought would be to make your home a safe environment for you to make healthier choices. No judgment, but for me, I simply don't. I just can't buy things like Pringles, for example, or biscuits. I wouldn't necessarily have them in the house unless I was going to use them for cooking, like biscuits for a cheesecake base or something. Yeah, I just don't have. I can't trust myself because they do exactly what they're marketed to do, and once you pop, you really can't stop. And they are a weakness for me, so I won't bring them into my home. So that my home is a safe place for me to be and to relax and enjoy and not be tempted. So yeah, just a couple of tips there for you. Yeah, that's it actually. That is it. Whether you're in-person shopping or online shopping, make sure that you are focused, calm, and you already know what it is that you need and work with what you've got, and then look in your diary so nothing cashes you out, so that you then, make a choice that you wish you hadn't later. Okay, so that's that. Have a lovely Saturday. I'll see you on Sunday. If you want to get in contact with me with regard to the accountability service that I'm offering, please email liz@icookyouserve.co.uk or send me a message on the socials. Have we got anyone joining us? Hi Bev, it's lovely to see you. Hope you are well. And yeah, see you soon. Bye.